Welcome back, everybody. So this episode of Chair Talk is going to be a quick curl tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how to get my body curls, or some people like to call them my princess curls. And yeah, let's get into it. So first off, we always want to blow dry the hair first, get all of those like little kinks, any waves or anything out of there. You want the hair to be straight as possible, and then you don't want it to be too fluffy because you just don't want it to look frizzy. So we're gonna blow dry it out, get it as straight as possible, and then we are going to start the curling process. Once we get it all nice and blow dried, I'm going to go in with my Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. I love this so much. When I say it makes the hair so soft, it makes the hair so soft. Then we're going to go in with our Old Faithful, our Fanastasia Mega Hold in the orange print. And we're going to spray that. And now we're going to get this, the top part as flat as possible. And we're going to press back any of those flyaways and make sure that there's nothing in front of the lace. We want to make sure that all of the hair is in the back or going towards the back, so that your application process with your reinstall will be smooth as possible. Now that we have our wig prepped, we are going to take nice size sections and we're going to start our curling process. I want my curls to be kind of flowy and bouncy, so I'm going to use larger sections just to make sure that I get that. So here you see me curling like I'm flipping the hair, and that's kind of what you want to do. You want to curl it up, not under. So, or would it be over? Yeah, so you want to curl it over and not under. So after I curl it, I'm just going to take my pen and I'm just going to stick it. It's really hot, so I'm just going to stick it. I'm going to fix it later. You guys are going to see that I fixed it later, but it was kind of hot, so I had to let it go. And I just went ahead and curled the other side. And you want to do flip curls all the way up and all the way around the head until you get to the top. To make sure that all of the heat is evenly distributed throughout the section that you have, curl as slow as possible. You don't want to curl too slow, but kind of curl slow and then leave that end piece out, and you want to just curl it a little ways at a time. You don't want to put the whole section in and then curl it. You just want to curl section by section of the section, if that makes any sense. And here's a better view, a close-up view of what I mean. So you want to just make sure that little piece is out the way, but you want to slide down a little bit, roll your curling iron, keep the end piece out, and you want to continue to roll your curling iron. And you want to kind of open and close that latch there a little bit. Don't open it to where the section slips out of the curling iron, just enough to where it still has grip. And this is the finished product of what your curls should look like after you pin them and after you've molded that hairline. It looks very nice, very neat, very silky and shiny. And for my bang pieces, I took my 2 pieces here and I ended up curling them under. Curling them under will give you a nice curtain bang look, while curling them over or doing a flip curl will give you a flip bang, and that's not what I want. When you're taking out your curls, make sure that you don't allow the clip to snag, and you want to kind of twirl it around your finger and smooth it out. Combing out the curls can get a bit tricky sometimes because you have to relax them and make them go in the way that you want them to go, or the direction that you want them to go. So you really just have to comb it out, play with it, really relax those curls a little bit so that they can fall the way that you want them to fall. And really, that's all it is to it. You just play with it, move the curls around, relax those curls, and then eventually you're going to go, or you're going to get the look that you're looking for. This part, honestly, for me, is the part where you really have to trust the process, because when you comb these curls out, they can look a bit ugly. So don't fret. You have to trust the process and just keep going until you get the look that you're looking for. If you have to recurl it a little bit, go in a different direction. But at the end of the day, you still have to make sure that the curl is going to go where you want it to go. People often ask me, what's the difference, or which one is better, brushing or combing out the curls? For me, if you comb out the curls, it doesn't make your curls fall as easily as the brush does. When you use a paddle brush or you brush your curls out, your curls tend to fall a lot quicker versus if you use a wide tooth comb. So me, I prefer to use a wide tooth comb in most cases because I like volume, I like bounce, I like to have big hair. So in order for me to have relaxed curls, I still want the volume, I would use a wide tooth comb. Now that the curls have been relaxed so beautifully, you can see that the layers are popping. Like, oh my gosh, look at these layers. So pretty. And now the fun part starts. Now you can start styling it. You can start moving the curls, really making those layers pop. You can push it up a little bit. After you comb it back, you can push it up a little bit to like really expose those layers, and they're just gonna come out so flawlessly. Pro tip, the right cut will determine the type of layers you have. Keep that in mind. And boom, that's how you get these princess curls. So cute, so fluffy, and yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.